They didn't envisage that. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some really good ball movement. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Ronaldinho.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gets his pass away. Schneider. Ronaldinho. Pullet. Chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Pullet simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho. Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Luis Suarez.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Pullet chasing after it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Luis Suarez. He's in a great position. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. And it's Vieira. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
Big chance! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Corner number 2 then. They have done it again. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He is just caressing the ball. Ronaldinho, great hit! He's got a goal! And they're at it again, in Double quick time! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Schneider. Yamal. And here's Hullet. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
Nicely intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot! They've scored!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Flamengo grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Schneider. And we've reached half-time.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And we're underway again. Flamengo didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Tries a header! And he hits the net! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Flamengo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Milan with a free kick then. Look at the space here! And it's Vieira. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And here's Hullet. Nice ball, and he's shot a goal! He's scored! And they are pulling clear here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again.
The attendance for this match
Milan
was
blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... And Messi! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Flamengo certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Ronaldinho. Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack? Back into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
No, that's too long. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution for Milan, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So, just a
Number
consolation,
17,
or is there a way back from
Ronaldinho.
here?
Number 24, Schneider.
That looks a decent ball.
Coming on the field.
Czech
Number
deals with it
7,
effortlessly.
Mohamed Salah. Number
Neymar.
20,
Can he
Shevchenko.
spark a counter here?
Number 18,
75
Neymar.
minutes played.
Number 8.
Well read, nice
Bellingham.
interception.
Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho. And it's Salah. Well, they've got it again. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Maldini, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gullit, Bellingham. Oh, look at the space here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Mohamed Salah, over to the left. Rijkaard gets it away. And here's Shevchenko. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Time added on 4 minutes. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. And that is as far as it goes. Flamengo were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. And as you can see, we've already started here. Luis Suarez, Messi, great hit! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Wan-Bissaka gets it clear. But they've got it again. Showing great feet there. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. Gullit. Rummenigge. So it is still 0-0. Van Dijk cuts it out. Schneider. Yamal. Thuram makes the interception. Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. Van Bouten. He's not got that quite right. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Ronald shot a goal! That pass has been well intercepted. Schneider. Yamal. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Schneider. Schneider carries the ball down the right. Nedved. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nedved. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's Ronaldinho. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gullit. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Gullit. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Nedved.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It'll be a throw-in. Ronaldinho. Costa Curta. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Milan, number 15.
And the action is back
Coming
on the way.
Field is number
Both sides
9,
defensively
Messi.
robust up to now.
Substitution.
Schneider. Flamengo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Back into the middle. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Nedved. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's away. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning,
Attendance
so
to this
good
match
from him.
was 62,005.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi could move up a gear here. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Hullet. Schneider.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Flamengo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's just playing it safe and simple. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. And here's Neymar. And it's Vieira. Neymar.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Vieira. Now it's Schneider. Gullit. That's tidy. Ronaldinho. Has a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe turns and goes back. Flamengo can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Schneider. That's Vieira. Just 5 minutes left. Milan looking to pass their way through. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. Cruyff. No, again there's no way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. And they can counter
2
here.
added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Ronaldinho. Gullit. Neymar. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Danger averted for now. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Well, the ball just didn't work out. David! And he's following up! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Deftly away. And it's Hullet. He's free, he has got space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary. While facing up to his adversary, this is a big chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right play. He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Varane. Rummenigge. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ronaldinho. And that should get the job done. Luis Suarez. Davids. Nedved. And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the flag has stayed down. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. And it's Hullet. Well, that's a little loose. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Schneider. That looks a cracking ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will
There will
always
be
get you
one
into
at a
areas of
time.
possibility.
Cleared without complication. And he's there to retrieve it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Flamengo head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge.
Substitution for Milan, number 15.
So we're into the second
Coming on
45.
to replace him is number 7, Mohamed Salah.
Nedved, Messi, Luis Suarez, Messi, Nedved, and he was alert to it. There's the hit, and he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Davids out-muscles him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he thumps it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Nedved. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Schneider! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be
The
ready
attendance
to
for this match
hit them
was
hard on the counter-attack, and that
60,810.
seems to be the plan.
Vieira. Forwards and with intent. Mohamed Salah. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Vieira. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Messi. And that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, and the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Milan. Number
All he needs to do
13,
is to place this between the goalposts and
Number
basically let them
17,
attack it.
Ronaldinho. Number 11, Karl-Heinz
Vieira
Rummenigge.
stood his ground
Coming on the
strongly.
field, number 2,
Cleared without hesitation.
Beckenbauer. Number 18,
Milan
Neuer.
have their second
Number
corner now.
20, Shevchenko. Substitution.
Turns and goes back. Now the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Davids. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. And he's there to get it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen is herring after that one. Now it's Cruyff. Shevchenko. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Milan. Number
Milan
24,
have their third corner.
Schneider. Coming on the field is number 8, Bellingham.
Oh,
Substitution in
smashing
progress.
header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Flamengo have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Oh, should have put that away. Into the last 5 minutes. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bellingham. Neymar. Distributed tidily. Works it forward. Chance to shoot
5
now!
minutes has been indicated.
Goes forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vieira. And it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well cleared. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And a quick reminder today that parking
So
in the
90
area
minutes couldn't
around the
produce a
stadium is
winner,
strictly
and
forbidden.
we have extra
Please use
time.
parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Mohamed Salah, and the pass is intercepted. And here's Owen, And here's Shevchenko. Real chance! Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. Davids. Hullet. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Shevchenko. Turan. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a pass! Great hit! And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 4 coming up here. He can get that clear. Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in, surely! Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in here. Has a go! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! That's it for the first period of extra time.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to
90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now, can he find a finish? Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice. We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Cruyff ready to try one. Opts to play it back. Roberto Carlos. Shevchen, great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta gets it away. Owen.
Flamengo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Played towards the other side. Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Oh, they can break here. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is that. Flamengo can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.